Hello everybody, I just been reviewing the pictures of buying my glider. I remember it was quick town, there's a glider going cheap up Long Mynd. Off we're going. Some of the little views we've seen on the way up. Next thing you know, we're going up the Long Mynd. First time I'd ever been there. Up over the hill and into the park. The first view of my glider, we met Mike, the guy we was buying off of. First view of the box. Messy and grubby, but then the boxes always are. We were soon putting her together, and it was quite windy out there. All the little bits had to be kept with tyres on them, but we soon put her together. Mike's showing us how. It looked nice. I was impressed, I must admit. For the money I was going to pay for it, it was a song, you know, I couldn't go wrong. I fell in love with the glider. There's Mike, the chap. It was him and another woman partner I was buying the glider off of. We went through all the bits and bobs, how to put it together. They checked everything over with me. Nice people. She looked nice. She had a few, like, scratches and dinks and dinks that don't really show up on the pictures. But, nothing to write home about. She was in good nick. Her C of A was only just out. In actual fact, I think there was C of A on her, but only for a little short time. Inside the box was half and half. The floor, rather than be done, Mike, Roger up there at some time, took the floor out, turned it upside down and put it back in. Anyway, I had the glider, soon we was off home. Mike arranged to show us the way down, the long way down, which was better for the glider. So we followed him to the bottom of the hill, and at the bottom of the hill he put in a lay-by, we said goodbye, and we were off home. And that was a nice job. Tony's towed a few gliders for me now, so not a problem. Anyway, we soon home, and we had her back in our garden. And looking at the length of her in our garden, she even made my camper look small. But the trailer was going to stay, and it needed cleaning. That was going to be one of the first jobs. What's the point of having a glider any good if the box is no good? But the next thing was my garage. The doors, they were 26 year old. So a new set of doors had to go on. Now the garage is only 20 foot square. And as you will probably know, glider wings and gliders are a little bit bigger than that. Anyway, it wasn't long, we had the doors painted up and done. And in between doing the doors, obviously, I cleaned the trailer. So you can see the state it was in, and you can see the state of how it was coming up by being cleaned. There was a line all along the side that I had to scrape off because it was going to blemish for any paint. Not long and I had her looking really nice. So that was the outside of it done anyway. Right, back to those doors. We soon ended up fitting doors on doors. If you see what I mean. Now these doors opened up and folded back onto the doors, as you can see there. And then next thing was to build a framework that went off of these doors, and then the framework could be covered with a canvas. Once the canvas was over, this then extended the 20-foot garage, or the one side of it, and added an extra cover and made it about 32 foot in all, which, as you can see, once that was on, there's a nice big gap. Meant I could have the glider in out of its box and in the garage, or half in the box and half in the garage, and I still had loads of room to work in the garage. That's a view from inside the box, looking out of the big window way at the end. Well, you can see I had the room to be able to work in the garage, and the room to have the glider in there. The glider itself was in good nick. All I had to do really was clean it. I changed the pocket, the little pocket on the side there that the maps go in. That was made of cloth and stunk. The seat in there was a special seat that if you peed on it, it could be washed. And some pilots do pee on the seat, so I'm told. I never did. I painted the inside. You can see it come out really nice. The other job was basically all she needed doing. All the bits of paint needed touching up, as you can see, all the different bits. And other than like that, the glider was in good nick. She had a couple of nicks on there that actually needed patching, But the main job was cleaning all the joints, all the movable joints, and greasing them. As you can see, after spraying the wings, they come back up really nice. Put new tape on the wing, on the ailerons there. And as I say, I had to clean and grease all the joints and fittings, all ready to go back and be checked for C of A. So there's some of the bits you can see that were bad. There's the wing spar after it was painted. You can see it looked really nice. That's all it was basically, is cleaning and painting. And then it was down to the trailer. I made some little run-ups so as you could push her back into the trailer and drag the wings out and that. And the wing dollies I ordered, they were stressing the wings, I considered. There's a couple of patches, as I said, had to be done. Nothing to write home about. The wing dollies put back on, and they went out straight, not stressing the glider. Where the wing fits on top of the glider when it goes in the box, I ordered that. Made it safer. The runners inside the van were in good nick. And basically just painted the thing out. Now the wheels, they were French. There's a French trailer. So I knew the brakes were gone because we towed her back with basically no brakes. Now the brake shoes, well, there's no way you was going to buy those brake shoes again. And there was no way I knew anywhere at the moment where I could get them refitted with pads. So thank God, all my mates are in the business. I wasn't long before I was at the auto shop going through their total kits and finding a pair that I could cut and shape and match. And as you can see, I soon had it back on the trailer. The towing hitch was perfect, just needed greasing and sorting and an extra safety wire put on. Right, I fabricated the wheel next. Just a small bike wheel, basically just for towing the glider about behind the car on site. So all well and good, all went down great. Next thing you know, we was off to the club. Eventually she got to the club, Uscover Wells, where she looked lovely on the site. K6cr is a well-liked glider. Everybody knew there was a good glider in their day. And I loved her. In actual fact, she was too easy to fly. I used to feel rubbed because I didn't have to fly her. She often got me at the cloud base, which was not a problem. She got me out there, I didn't have to do it. Air brakes out sometimes, trying to stay out of the cloud. Yeah, it was a brilliant glider. The last flight I had in her, I towed her up to Sutton Bank up Yorkshire. We're on de-rigging, me and the CFI. Getting rushed, we de-rigged her a bit too quick. Never put the proper dollies underneath her. As we took the last wing, second wing off, she fell over, smashed the side in. I just retired. End of story. I never rebuilt her. Back in hang gliding now.